Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning into another Black Appalachian Coalition Live. My name is Kadeska Bray. I am the Communications and Environmental Justice Campaigns Manager at BLAC, and I'm very delighted to be here today with our very own Executive Director, Archbishop Marcia Dinkins, to make a very big announcement about this coming weekend. Bishop, how are you doing today?
I am doing well, Cadestin. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm excited about what's about to happen this weekend. Everybody's about to get together and we're about to have a ball. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what we got going on?
Sure, I'm excited too. It is our third annual Black Policy Summit. And what's even more exciting about it is that it will be in person at the last historical HBCU, Simmons College. While we are not able to accept anybody else coming in person, but we are asking people to come, virtually. And Dr. Cosby, the president of Simmons College, is going to be joining us to talk about the resurgence of Simmons College, which matches our theme because our theme is the Black resurgence. And then under that, we're going to talk about healing, justice, convergence, and resurgence. Yeah, and then we're going to even have a display of the Black Appalachian story. Um, but I'm just excited. And what I just wanted to do was just say, hey, y'all, come on, join us virtually and let us see your face. Let us hear your voice because you're the reason why we do what we do. You know, um, yeah, I'm going to kick it back over to you, Kadesh, because as the communications manager, there are other things that you can share with people and just to have that dialogue with them. And
Absolutely. So to tell y'all a little bit more about what we have going on, we will be in person, but also virtually. We will be offering multiple workshops, and we'll be giving y'all options in terms of which workshops you would like to take in. And as Bishop mentioned, we have multiple things, resurgence being one of them, another one being healing, justice, convergence, and within all these topics, we do have specific workshops to empower community members in Black Appalachian communities to really stand in their own power, right? And one of the workshops under healing is about cultural preservation and celebration of owning our own histories. So attendees will be able to learn how to gather oral histories and different narratives in their own communities and to use these narratives in a way that can contribute to progressive policy making. And then we will also have a workshop centered around justice. And that theme will specifically look at how to advocate for justice for your community. So going beyond cultural preservation, but also getting into what it means to be an advocate. How do you build a ladder of engagement? How do you talk about campaigns? How do you build a base and power building, right? And then for convergence, we'll be having a workshop on understanding the different levels of power, what it means to own your political power, personal power, right? And to even do power mapping to understand who's a big player in your own communities. How can you tap into different influences of power? And then for resurgence, that's where we collectively close out our time together. We'll look at what it means to share Black joy and have a celebration of our successes and our collective power. And I know I'm really excited about that piece, especially because a lot of times we talk about our struggles and what we have to overcome. So making sure that we're also tapping into that healing aspect of joy is really exciting for me. So I'm excited for this weekend.
yeah, me too. And the one thing that really excites me about our policy summits is our intention is for people to learn the language of policy, and learn it in such a way that it's healing, it's incorporating trauma informed approaches, but it's also inviting people into a space that they can own. So again, I'm excited about this. I'm excited to enter or have this conversation with my brother and colleague, uh, Reverend Dr. Kevin Cosby, who again is the president of Simmons College, as well as the pastor of St. Stephen's Church. And we'll talk about even how he put his faith in action, between his job and the ministry that he's building for change, for change. And so just join us as we learn from this instrument of change, and just join us because we want to see you and we want to hear you, just like I said. And you are the reason we do what we do. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.